It says what these problems say about the average American family. They don't know basic concepts. I'm gonna go through a few of them in a few minutes here, just like some basic concepts. They don't know them, literally. They know how to earn money. They know how to earn money, but they don't know how to spend money. And I can prove that to you. I mean, if you literally give someone a stimulus check, here's $1,200, $1,500, the average person today cannot produce that stimulus money. I go, what the hell did you do with the money? Well, that's extra money. Why would you have spent it? Now, some people needed it. I understand that, but a lot of people didn't need it. And so people are working for money, but they don't know how to manage the money. And they don't know how to grow enough money to create a retirement income. And so we're gonna witness, especially you younger people, younger than I am. My birthday's next week and I'm freaking out, man. I really am freaking out in some ways. I'm having a midlife crisis, so you gotta deal with me. I really mean it. Most people, you are gonna see this, they are gonna retire in poverty in the richest country in the world. And the reason being is there is no more pension system for most people. Most people used to work for a company for 20 or 30 years and they would get a paycheck for the rest of their life. My grandmother in Niagara Falls, New York, worked at a deli, slicing deli meat. Like that was her career. I'm not laughing at her. She's like having like, she cusses like a sailor and smokes like a chimney. It's wild. But cutting deli meat as a profession, probably making minimum wage, she got a pension. Because that's how it was back then. And so people are in a real predicament. So as we go forward, it says 60% of people, 6 in 10 people, baby boomers, fear running out of money more than dying.
Something we're experiencing lately is people who were getting reverse mortgages.
Oh yeah?
And now can't even make their reverse mortgage payment.
Correct. They've tapped out.
And now it's causing them to foreclose. So if you're in that situation where you got a reverse mortgage and now you can't even make the payment and you don't have a retirement account, I mean, it's all in line with what you're saying here.
Yeah, it's like, how many families are talking about money, budgeting, saving, the credit card, you know? Like, it's almost like it's taboo to talk about it. And in like corporate America, like W-2 corporate America, you cannot talk to your coworker about how much money you make. You can get fired for that. Think about that. And let's say Johanna and I work together at the same company, at Raytheon or whatever, and she's been there and she's got some experience. If she makes a lot more money than me, I want to know, man, motivate me to stay at this company. But it's like taboo to talk about it. You ever wonder why that is? You ever wonder why the schools don't teach you about money? You ever wonder why the U of A give you a finance degree, but you can't figure out anything with money when you graduate with a loan that they give you? So the world is changing and we're seeing this, and so people are starting to realize, like, okay, I don't know what I don't know, and I need some sort of guidance, and so we're all about trying to deliver some sort of financial education. $307 billion, again, it's a couple years old, were lost in 2019 because people don't know how money works, paying fees, making bad choices. It's probably way worse today because of stock market's down 25%, 20% year to date. A lot of people, they're panicking. Get my money out. Okay. You lose more money when you do that. You pay more penalties when you do that. So people ultimately, again, because of a lack of guidance, they're making poor choices. So, you know, like the real estate business and the mortgage business and all that stuff, think about the first time someone gets a mortgage, especially if it's not an e-sign, it's a stack of paper. They're like, what is all this? What am I signing? So people really need to know more and need to know more about how money works. And so I want to ask you, and it says, you know, why are you here? And I don't necessarily mean tonight in the context, but in the realm of like, what are you trying to accomplish in your life financially in 2022? Because we're at August roughly. And a lot of people, January 1, they have these goals, these resolutions, and I'm a little bit like, let's say this is a locker room talk, a small crowd here. Where are you at so far in 2022 on those goals you set 7-8 months ago? Most people are so far like disconnected from that, it's not even funny. They don't recognize those goals anymore. And so I want to challenge you, if I can, to just think about this. Why are you here? Are you just going through the motions of this deal called life? Because your life is real short, I found out, by the way. And I'll share with you, if you're fortunate to live until you're 80 years old, based on a 7-hour sleep schedule, you will sleep 25 years of your life. If you work 8 hours a day, that's another third of the time. So you get a little bit of time to live your life. You know what I mean? So that's why we're out here. We're trying to get people to say, man, wake up. You can't do what everybody else is doing.